It's been a minute since I reacted to a Ggrimey video, not gonna lie. And we hit 40 subscribers. Small goal. Wanted to hit 50 starting today, but sometimes you don't always get what you want to get. That's how life is. But yeah, we finna hop into this video. Types of students during tests. Let's see how it is. Oh man. Alright.
Tests are by far one of the most inferior aspects about school. Trying to memorize weeks worth of irrelevant information just to vomit all of it onto a Scantron is so corny to me, bro. They often cause students to try and cram for hours at night until their eyes have more blood in them than Dracula's stomach. Taking tests quite literally takes years off my life and leaves my brain more fried than a tater tot. But something that I've noticed in my many years of test taking are the different reactions that students have to these unwarranted assessments. So today, we'll be discussing the different types of students during tests and exams and a lot of their tendencies. Comment down below the type of student you are during tests, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about the clueless and unprepared students. These are usually the kids who come to class late as hell and go around the class asking for a pencil like Girl Scouts trying to sell cookies. The teacher will literally tell us weeks in advance that we have a test on a specific date, and when this day rolls around, these niggas look astonished like they sing the Flying Dutchman or something. Now y'all know that I'm the last motherfucker to try and defend teachers like an attorney, but these niggas literally put off studying for the test longer than TK's prison sentence. These are usually the kids who don't pay attention to class and are on their phones the entire class period. And then they got the nerve to try and lie, talking about they're gonna pass the test knowing damn well they're less prepared than 6ix9ine in an LA Fitness. You would have thought these niggas were cosplaying SpongeBob the way they were talking about, I'm ready. And then once we start the actual test, these simpletons are more bewildered than Nick Young. They be over there having a staring contest with the test knowing damn well they don't know nothing on that test besides the...
That was me in, let me try to remember. 9th grade when I first got into high school. Math class, bro, I did not pay attention at all. I don't know why I was doing that. I don't know, I just was not paying attention at all. Every time my test popped up, random answers. That's not good. Don't be like that, guys. That's not good. If I have a young audience, I only have 40 subscribers still. That's not good. Do not do that. Do not do what I did. Pay attention to school, man. Like I said in previous video, the reason why I was doing that, I'm pretty sure, but I literally just said I don't know, but I think I was in a class of people I didn't know or talk to, and I didn't really care unless my friends were in the class. So I'm glad I don't have that mindset anymore, because it was like 300 for like a summer math thing that I had to do. I didn't even do it. I didn't do it. Got my brother to do it for me. But yeah, I did some of it. He did the rest of it, but still. Y'all want to be in that situation. Pay attention in class. For real.
Their name and the date. I know their petite brains be catching fire how SpongeBob's did, and they usually start staring at the ceiling like they're wishing upon a star or something, bro. I feel like everybody's been in this situation a couple of times though. I remember once I walked to class gleeful as hell. I walked in that bitch with a bigger smile on my face than Uncle Grandpa, but then I realized that written on the board in letters bigger than Boogie 2988 that we had a test that day. My stomach must have done its best Titanic impression because that motherfucker sunk to the pit of my fucking stomach. Now we gotta talk about the nerds. Now, I don't know what kind of software these niggas were installed with, but that shit gotta be stronger than One Punch Man. These brilliant individuals speedrun tests like they've taken it before. They are the only people who look forward to these malicious exams. They look at tests the same way EDP looks at minors. These niggas take tests for fun like a fucking crossword puzzle or something. It's like a fucking hobby for these niggas. Meanwhile, the rest of the class is fighting for their fucking lives trying to remember what Thomas Jefferson ate for breakfast on August 7th, 1801. But these are probably the hardest kids to cheat off of. They're always covering their paper more than Kenny covers his face. You already know if you finish your test before these niggas, then your test is probably a fucking calamity. They finish these tests quicker than Sneeko skedaddling to the Cuties movie premiere. These niggas are all gleeful and jolly writing these Mark Twain length responses, bro. They always make me feel like I'm behind on the test. I feel like they know something that the rest of the class doesn't. Like, bro, why are you using a compass? This is literature class. It's like they're playing on rookie mode, bro. Now we gotta talk about the students who cheat. Now there are many different types of cheaters in class. We got the niggas who sneak and use their phones underneath the desk. But however, I've witnessed some of the biggest fumbles in academic history. A kid in my class was trying to cheat by using Quizlet, but this imbecile had his volume on, and the voice read the answer out loud. And then you got the people who try and glance at other students' papers. These niggas cheat more than Tristan Thompson. And we already know when the teacher almost catches you cheating, you gotta hit their ass with the thinking face. Once I was cheating on a test and I looked up and made direct eye contact with my teacher, bro. I thought it was fucking over, but I simply put on this infamous face. I be in class putting on Denzel Washington levels of acting. I deadass look like Jimmy Neutron when he be having a brain blast. But these niggas will spare no expense when it comes to cheating. I've seen a kid take the test home and then somehow sneak it back onto the teacher's desk the next day without them noticing. My nigga, if you put this much effort into actually studying your work, you'd probably be a Harvard graduate by now. They keep their eyes everywhere but on their own paper. Now we gotta talk about the obnoxious students. You know, the niggas who want to turn their desk into a fucking drum lesson. These niggas that start doing Morse code with their fucking pencils, bro. Or even worse, when they click their pens. They got the classroom sounding like Perry the Platypus in that bitch, bro. Just go ahead and get you one of those fidget toys. One kid I sat next to used to shake his elephant-sized leg against his backpack, and it generated the most exasperating racket I've ever heard. Like, I started to think bro was gone off perks. But by far the most bothersome clamor is when people decide to convulse their entire fucking respiratory system. There's always that one person that starts coughing louder than a fucking jet engine, bro. And they do it for the entire fucking class period. Over there sounding like they blew through 8 packs of Newports. I already know their lungs are on life support. Their coughs are drier than my ex's texts. It'll be dead silent in the room, and then you'll hear the most vicious and untamed hacking of all time. Or they'll start sniffling like a fucking search dog and abuse my ears with this constant pandemonium, bro. Now we gotta talk about the anxious students. These niggas treat tests like their life or death. They're over at their desk scratching like a fucking crackhead who hasn't had their fix yet. And I know some people have really bad test anxiety, but the people I went to school with would freak out more than Mr. Crocker when he saw fairies. You would have thought there was a funeral taking place in the classroom with the amount of people crying because of these tests, bro. These niggas be hyperventilating and breathing harder than Darth Vader. But the only time I get anxious during tests when my teacher airdrops himself behind me and looks at my tests and proceeds to say these catastrophic words. Guys, make sure you're reading the test questions carefully. Hold on, bro. Why did you wait to say that till after you glanced at my test? Now I'm questioning everything I've ever done in life. I look over my tests more times than incels donate to hot tub streamers. I swear, teachers do this shit on purpose to try and throw students off their game. Now we gotta talk about the students who sleep. We all know those people who be contorted at their desk in all types of positions. They deadass be passed out at their desk like they went out for drinks with Bill Cosby. These niggas literally give less fuck.
You know what I used to do? I used to have my test until the end of the period. As soon as the bell rang, I hand that joint in. Because I don't know if it's right or not. You know? I had to sit there and act like I was smart taking my time with the answers. But literally, I didn't know any damn answer on there. But yeah, that's what I used to do. I want to see if he brings it up.
Fucks and Jitty on, and then they try to rush and answer all the questions right before class gets out. They end up being more scrambled than some fucking eggs. Most teachers will probably check on the student and try to wake them up, but a lot of my teachers will just let your ass catch some Z's and watch as you bring your grade lower than Flight Reacts IQ. Like, you might as well get your fatigued ass up and go home instead. I've had people sleep during tests right next to me, and these niggas snore louder than a Craftsman lawnmower. Now we gotta talk about the people who complain when they get like an 80 or something when the rest of the class fails. This might possibly be the worst breed of students, bro. There was a girl in my class who would complain about getting a B+ on a test. Meanwhile, the rest of the class grades look like they're stuttering. But these are usually kids who have 80 different colors of highlighters and more spare pieces of paper on their desk than the teacher themselves. They also have a whole office load of pens and pencils at their desk. And then they got the nerve to try and rub it in our faces talking about, oh my god, I got an A-, I totally failed. My nigga, I got a W. What the fuck are you talking about? I went to school with a couple of these girls, and they're also the ones who usually obliterated my eardrums with their metal flasks. When they would get up to turn their test in, they would knock it over and make me jump out my chair higher than Russell Westbrook. Now we gotta talk about the student who doesn't try but still passes. These niggas are walking cheat codes. They don't take any notes and don't do any studying but still pass every test with flying colors, bro. And they're like the opposite of the unprepared student because they always swear they're gonna fail but pass every test with scores higher than Bob Marley. And it's also mind-boggling how they're one of the first people to always finish the test. Like, these niggas gotta have some type of gifted abilities, or their memory is better than Professor X. Meanwhile, I'm in the fucking trenches trying to retain more information than a damn hard drive. Now we gotta talk about the kid who takes forever to finish the test. Now don't get me wrong, we've all gotten stumped on a test a couple of times, but these niggas insist on spending a couple work shifts completing a 20 question quiz. I remember I had a test in a class and we weren't allowed to use our phones or anything until everybody had turned in their test. So about 30 minutes go by and everybody's finished except for this solitary individual. So the entire class stared him down until he was done. And even when we could talk again, the entire class started violating him. Verbally, of course. Like, at some point I would just start putting random answers to get done. Now we gotta talk about the question asker. We all know that one kid who asks about every fucking question on the test. They're always raising their hand like they're getting sworn into office or something. But I'm not gonna lie, every time the teacher comes over to talk to one of them, I be eavesdropping like a nosy neighbor. I need all the secrets I can get. I be picking up more clues than blue. But teachers be gatekeeping like a motherfucker though. Every time you ask them for help, they say, this is a test, I can't help you. Motherfucker, yes you can. You don't need to tell me the answer, but you could at least point me in the right direction like a compass. But these niggas literally ask more questions than an interrogator, bro. But I can't knock these niggas too.
Get me? People like, yeah, I can't help you. Proceed to walk up to one of the students or whatever and start helping that nigga. And I'll be like, yo, didn't you just say you can't help him? But nah. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You're right. They won't show you how to get the answer. They'll put that shit in your mind though, and they'll show you the steps. That's helping, nigga. That's helping.
Too much, because there have been plenty of times where they've came in clutch and saved my ass like a superhero, bro. But they are definitely one of the better variants of students when compared to the heinous individuals that I mentioned on earlier in this video. But I think that's gonna cover everything for this video, man. Comment down below what type of student you are during a test, and let me know what other type of content y'all want to see from me, man. Comment that down below too. Also, make sure you like and subscribe, man. We constantly growing over here, man. We on our way to 150K. You know what I'm saying? Join the family, man. Join the family. We lit over here. But I just want to thank y'all for all the love that y'all been showing, man. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. We've been going crazy, and we gonna continue, man. 2023 takeover is still in effect, man. Don't you forget. But thank y'all for watching. I hope this video finds you in good.
That was another Ggrimey video. I messed with it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, support, share, all that. I'll see y'all in another video.